Hello students, welcome to topic 3. This is about feed evaluation. In this topic, we shall discuss about the different tools that we use when we are evaluating the feed ingredients. Basically, we have 3 tools that we follow. One is the biological, the other one is physical, and lastly chemical. We shall discuss those tools in details. Then the last part of this topic, we shall be discussing about the phases that are involved when you're doing a feed evaluation program. So a brief overview on what the topic will be. When we are evaluating the feedstuffs, we start with the physical evaluation. And in physical evaluation, we use senses. For example, like seeing, testing. Therefore, in physical evaluation, it involves mainly 4 things. One is consistency. You always have to touch the feedstuff and you try to feel texture. You find that, for example, maize bran, if you're using maize bran, fine maize bran is always fit for poultry, then the medium is fit for swine, and while for dairy animals, for them they require coarse maize bran. That's one way. The other thing is about color. When you're speaking about the physical evaluation of feedstuffs, we look at also color. Color can detect the amount of nutrients. For example, if you look at the bone meal will always be gray. But when you look at the feedstuff like bone meal and you see that the color is black, it means that there is a complete combustion. And therefore, we can predict that the phosphorus and calcium levels in that bone meal are less. The other example is about cotton seed cake. When you look at cotton seed cake, the color is always coffee brown. Therefore, when you see an evaluation, you can predict it. Then, when we speak about chemical evaluation of feedstuffs, basically, after I've done your physical evaluation, the next step is to do a chemical evaluation. When you're doing a chemical evaluation, which is mainly done in the lab, and you do what you call as a proximate analysis. With this proximate analysis, we can now test for levels of protein, mainly by testing for the protein. Then we can also test the amount of energy. We can also test the amount of inorganic phosphorus and then calcium. We can also test about the dry matter content and then the moisture content of that particular feed. Then after I've done your chemical evaluation, the next step is to do a biological evaluation. And in biological evaluation, we basically look at the feeding trials. Because we began with the physical evaluation, after that the next step was chemical, so the third step is biological evaluation. And in this we do a feeding trial to determine the feed intake, then to determine the palatability of the particular feedstuff, and also to determine the digestibility of the particular feedstuff. How much nutrients will that feed provide? That's about the overview for this topic 3.